In a town nestled between hills, there lived a young potter named Arjun. He was known for his delicate hands and patient heart. His younger brother, Dev, was his opposite, strong, restless, and quick to act, but deeply loyal. They ran their father's pottery workshop together, their bond as strong as the clay they molded. Before we move ahead, subscribe to TrueWisdom Tales, because sometimes a single story can change the journey of your life. Stay with us till the end. This might be the hope you need today. One afternoon, exploring a hillside for a new type of clay, they discovered an old, forgotten well. Leaning over the edge, they couldn't see the bottom. "I bet it's empty," said Dev confidently. "Let's climb down and see if there's a spring." Before Arjun could caution him, Dev had tied a rope and begun his descent. Arjun, not wanting his brother to go alone, quickly followed. They reached the bottom to find no water, only a layer of deep, wet mud. But the rope, worn by age, snapped and fell beside them. The walls of the well were ancient, smooth stone, impossible to climb. For hours, they shouted and tried to find footholds, but their efforts only tired them. As dusk turned to night, a cold dread set in. Dev, the strong one, slumped against the wall, his energy spent. "We are sealed in a stone tomb, brother," he said, his voice hollow. "No one will find us here. Our strength is useless." He closed his eyes, his spirit defeated, and fell silent. Arjun's heart ached with a sharp pain, but a quiet voice inside him refused to accept this end. "I will not let our story end in the dark," he whispered to his sleeping brother. Remembering their craft, he looked at his hands and the thick mud at his feet. Pottery requires motion. Constant, shaping motion. Instead of trying to climb, he began to move. He paced in a circle, his feet churning the wet mud. He used his hands to sweep and mix it against the walls. He didn't stop. Through the long, cold night, while Dev slept fitfully, Arjun kept moving. His mind focused on a single thought. Movement creates change. Change creates possibility. By the first light of dawn, his relentless motion had achieved the impossible. The churned mud, mixed with the moisture of the well and pressed by his constant circling, had begun to dry and harden against one wall. He had unconsciously formed a sloping ramp of solid clay. With the last of his strength, Arjun shook. "Dev, awake. Look, a step. Help me." Seeing the hardened path, a spark returned to Dev's eyes. Together, using the ramp Arjun's perseverance had created, they pushed and climbed, finally pulling themselves out of the well, gasping in the morning air. Dev was saved, but he was forever changed. He had learned that strength without hope is brittle, while hope, fueled by persistent action, can mold reality itself. Years later, Arjun became a master potter, famous for his resilient ceramics that seemed to tell a story of endurance. Dev became his most passionate salesman, always ending his pitches by telling customers the tale of the well. "You see," he would say, holding a beautifully glazed vase. "This clay was once just helpless mud in the dark, but with unyielding hands, it found its form. So can we." And in the center of their workshop courtyard, Arjun placed a small fountain built around an old grindstone, always turning with the flow of water, a permanent reminder that continuous effort, no matter how small or hopeless it seems, does not just pass time. It transforms the very substance of your situation, turning slippery despair into solid ground from which you can rise. Morale: the way out is not always above you. Sometimes it is built beneath your feet through the unwavering, step-by-step effort of never giving up. Perseverance isn't just about enduring. It's about actively churning your circumstances until a path solidifies. If you enjoyed the story, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Tap the bell icon so you never miss an upcoming inspiring tale. TrueWisdom Tales.